Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Former Vice President Leni Robredo's Bayanihan e-Consulta initiative is set to resume operations on Monday. This as the country records a new surge in COVID-19 cases. Robredo had earlier called on volunteers for the project, to which over 1,000 people signed up. The OVP initiative ended last May 31st after serving some 58,000 patients with the help of almost 1,000 doctors and over 1,700 agents. Police equipment and bomb-sniffing dogs worth about ₱500 million are yet to be delivered to the PNP according to a COA report. COA says the Philippine International Trading Corporation or PITC has received around ₱1.38 billion for the procurement of various police gear. Now, with the delivery expected to be completed this year. But due to deliveries or delays in delivery, COA claims the PNP was deprived of timely use of the equipment. PNP has since required PITC's prompt delivery of the equipment and a refund of all unused funds for projects set to be completed this year. Authorities prepare for rallies near the Batasang Pambansa on the day of President Bongbong Marcos's first State of the Nation address. Brian Castillo with the details.
The Philippine National Police has begun securing the Batasang Pambansa complex perimeter, days before President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. delivers his first State of the Nation address. Right at the street corner of Batasan Road and Commonwealth Avenue, a police post is already on standby. Police checkpoints in key areas around the Batasan are put in place as part of the heightened security measures. MMDA traffic enforcers are now on duty as heavy traffic is expected by Monday. This as the Quezon City LGU and PNP agreed with the call of progressive groups Bayan and Sanlakas to withdraw their no-rally zone policy along the stretch of Commonwealth Avenue. Mayor Joy Belmonte herself released the memorandum through the Quezon City Department of Public Order and Safety, allowing militant groups to enter Commonwealth. But this is with condition.
Ngayong may permit na sila mula sa Quezon City LGU na magmarcha sa Commonwealth Avenue, pwede silang magdaos ng programa hanggang dito sa may Tandang Sora. Ang PNP, sinabi namang mahigpit sila magbabantay para walang makalapit sa Batasan.
Meanwhile, a pro-Marcos group was able to secure a portion of the IBP road, just a few meters from the gates of Batasan Complex. They will hold a concert to show their support for the president, to Bayan Group's dismay.
Yung batas, dapat pantay ang aplikasyon yan. Ikaw man ay supporter or kritiko ng administrasyon.
But the LGU explained there will be chaos if both groups are put in one place.
Sana sumunod sila rin sa napag-usapan na pagdating ng 12, doon sila sa lugar na binigay sa kanila, tapos wrap up nga sila para wala na kami maging problema.
Bayan clarified they still welcome the LGU's decision to allow them to hold rallies along Commonwealth. Around 22,000 government forces will be deployed on Monday, an overkill for progressive groups, but necessary according to authorities. They also assured that maximum tolerance will be exercised during rallies and demonstrations. For News 5, Brian Castillo, we are One News.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. still watching One News Now, I'm Riza Diaz. The race to be UK's next Prime Minister is now between two frontrunners, Rishi Sunak and Liz Truss. Now, how does one fare against the other? This Bloomberg Quick Take tells us.
Who will be the next UK Prime Minister? It's down to the final two. Rishi Sunak was Boris Johnson's Chancellor until his dramatic resignation helped trigger Johnson's downfall. Sunak is campaigning on his government record, saying he's the only candidate with a realistic plan to deal with a high cost of living. Sunak does favour tax cuts, but only once inflation is brought under control. Liz Truss is the UK Foreign Secretary and a high-profile member of Boris Johnson's government. Unlike Sunak, she wants to cut taxes in the short term to stimulate the economy, and she also wants to scrap a planned increase in corporation tax. Truss also says that the pandemic-induced debt should be paid off over a longer period of time. While the economy is dominating the campaign, issues like trust in politics and the climate crisis are also on the agenda. Both candidates have committed to the UK's existing target of net zero carbon emissions by 2050. Truss, however, has pledged to roll back levies put in place to help reach that goal. For now, the keys to 10 Downing Street are in the hands of the 175,000 Tory party members. We'll find out who wins on September 5th.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. A lawmaker is asking the lower house's Secretary General to lift the ban on clothes with political statements for President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s first State of the Nation address. The Octa Research Group reports that COVID-19 positivity rate in Metro Manila is going up again. And the Parade of Beauties returns in Araneta City with this year's candidates of Pinipining Pilipinas. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 1:30 in the afternoon as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.